Right. I mean, we have to do everything we can to, go into Iowa and really execute what we need to do. And, like I said earlier, just playing harder than them and, just outwon them because that's what we have to do the rest of the season.
And that's how you beat them the first time, really, right?
Right, really. I mean, they hit some more shots there in the second half to come back on us and send us into overtime. So we know they're capable of a lot of things, but we just got to be able to, contain that.
Right. They've been pretty good at home this year. Is that a pretty tough place to play when they're good?
Yeah, I think so. Most of the time they draw a pretty big crowd, have a pretty big arena, and I think they beat us there my sophomore year in D1 and Juwan were seniors. So they're very capable of a lot of things, but it just comes down to who plays harder and who rebounds better, really.
Just that first game, you had a lot of success against them defensively to start the game. They only had 16 points in the first half. What were the most important things you did to kind of throw them off their rhythm offensively?
Just doing what we were supposed to do, and I think we did a good job of that in the first half against Iowa, really making them take tough shots and not giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. So we have to continue to do that if we're going to beat them at their place, too.
What can come out of the game yesterday? Obviously, you guys moved the ball a lot better offensively than had been the games before that. Is it a situation where that's proof that it works when things work that way?
Yeah, one of the things we've been trying to do is really move the ball on offense, and getting all five guys involved. Inside-out game, really opens things up for Ronnie and Tyrone, and Tyrone's been shooting the ball pretty well. So just doing a variety of things, especially moving the ball on offense, has been really helpful to us, especially in the Northwestern game. So we have to continue to do that first.
Absolutely, we did a great job of making an extra pass, finding an open man. Whereas before we would take those early shots or low percentage shots, but we kept moving the ball, and I think we did a great job of sharing and making an extra pass and knocking down shots when we were open.
My other thing, Drew, is just you've in the past been a walk-on, but I want to ask you about the two other guys that have been, in Stephen and Neal. Start with Stephen and then go to Neal. What do each of those guys bring to this program?
Stephen, he works hard every day. He really thinks through situations, and he's mentally prepares himself for every game, and he's always engaged in practice and on the bench. Both of them are, and that's something that I try to help them with, and that they've done a great job. And with Neal, he does a great job in the weight room. He's a workout warrior. He comes and he gives you everything he's got every time. So that's something that they can definitely hold their hats on and be really proud of.
What's the pain level in your hand? I mean, obviously in basketball you need to put two hands on the ball quite a bit. One of your hands is broken, I'd imagine. It's uncomfortable.
I got a scale of 1 to 10, type of thing.
However you want to phrase it.
Last night I would say it was about like a 2. I could notice it sometimes, and sometimes it'd be perfectly fine. It's swollen up a little bit now, so it'll be a little bit higher. But I'm still planning on practicing today and seeing how everything goes. So I think I'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it.
You feel like you can play a role on this team right now too?
Yeah.
When you first broke your hand, it looked like that was kind of the tipping point of when Matt really wanted to change things in the backcourt a little bit. Personally, I thought you were about to play a lot then.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate circumstance. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. So it's just I got to take things as they go and try and keep a good attitude, help the team when I was on the bench. And now that I'm back, now I can get out there and try and do a little bit more things to actually help the team.
Also coming back before senior day too, obviously.
How much needed was that kind of a game for you guys? I mean, winning's great, but just the way you did it, you guys had a real nice flow to your game on both sides of the ball.
I think we had pretty much a whole week to prepare for them, and they really took advantage of our youth up there. So I think this whole week helped us, and it was good to win like that. We haven't won like that in a while, so it was nice.